Oh, let's see like this. Alright, now, how do I control this again? Say as I don't. Okay, there we go. It's been a few days since I played this last. But yeah, we're back with some Nova Drift instead of Caves of Cud because I honestly gonna lose my damn mind. I keep playing that and dying over and over again. I guess. I don't know, I'm trying to think of what I want to do. I might do a All Breaker build. Sorry. I have enough water. Maybe. A second. Pause and drink. This water bottle out. One of the ones behind my screen. There we go. Singularity. Reach the. Yeah, let's get weird. I say get weird. It's not gonna be very weird when everything starts being at least champions, but so I prefer it. I think getting bigger. I think it's getting bigger as it goes across the screen. Either that or it's just my eyes playing tricks on me. Which they do, dude. They do that. Yeah, these things do screen wrap. Only new thrusters, yes. Takes a while before we get. Yeah, we're we unlock our hidden power. Or hidden power. Just hidden power. Pretty sure what it's called. Okay, post up. Get Deadly Wake. Just so we don't always have to fly into our enemies. Very nice for that. Yeah, we won't have access to our gun for much longer. Okay, what the heck are these things? I have no idea. I also don't remember. Well, I know they weren't. I mean, they were here last time I played it, but I don't remember what they actually do. But yeah, I'm probably gonna get off before I usually do. Or, well, I mean, recently I've been going into the night because I don't know, I want to wake up like a normal time tomorrow. Who knows, maybe I'm not even gonna say it. If it happens, it happens. I'm not gonna jinx myself by saying it. But yeah. I'm excited. Excited for what? I didn't say anything. Sorry. I didn't say why I was excited. I said that I was excited. I don't know, I'm just excited to, Apparently I'm just excited, because apparently my brain had, like, no context for what I was saying. God damn it, my brain is not being good to me today. Streamline, hell no. Essence, it's one half of Dying Star, which might be useful. Oh god, where the hell am I? But yeah, I think I'm gonna be mixing things up again. Not just playing the same game for 8 hours straight. I guess I'm excited for that. I literally, something came out of my mouth. That's the problem with recording, is that, like, I just try to say stuff without actually thinking about what I'm going to be saying. But yeah, I don't know. Decided to not be playing. That's what I'm excited for. I'm not playing Occasional Cud. No. I'll still be playing it occasionally. Not just it. Also, I want to get back to doing some Sly. Also, I did take Hidden Power, by the way, so now we don't have... we can't use constructs or our weapons after reconstruction, because we're also going to get rid of our shield. Celestial Lace, not yet. Well, yes, most of our damage is now going to come out from us ramming things. Oh, this is my phone telling me what to... I was like, is that somebody texting me? It's like, who the hell would be texting me? I don't get text messages. Wish I did. But I do not. Well, I say I wish it did. Honestly, half the texts I do get are like these stereotypical like K messages. Like that's the worst thing for somebody like me to see. It's like I just said something, probably poured my heart and soul into what I just said, and someone just says K. It's like, what am I supposed to? How am I supposed to continue a conversation when that's all you left? That's all you left for me. That's like I extend an olive branch, and you extend like your pinky finger. Like it's like, especially over text. Like at least if we were in the same room, I'd be able to see your facial expression, maybe, and that would be able to help. But like just the nothingness of just like a single word response. It's like why am I even here? Just to suffer. Alright, oh god damn it. Let's maybe not go full speed. Yes, mainly we want to get inside of this guy. Don't say that out of context. One of these days, and I've said this several times, so one of these days, somebody's gonna be like, I'm gonna take this guy out of contact. Like, I'm gonna, like... I'm gonna, like, or they're gonna decide to be like... I'm gonna, like, take several things he said out of context and, like, chop them together and get, like, yeah. Talking about how you want to penetrate a man. Something like that. I don't know. I'm not. My boy. I always make the joke that if I waited until I was at 100%, I'd literally be waiting like years to stream, in between streams. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I just want to finish up getting the unlocks so I can just try playing funky stuff in this game again. So once you get everything, you can kind of start to really experiment. There's a lot of the, like, a lot of builds require certain parts of, like, synergy. Like, well, I mean, any game where you have, like, unlocks. Like, when you're missing a key element of, like, the build that you forgot that you needed. Kind of makes everything kind of wonky. Man, the music's so epic for me just, like, looking at powers. Or just leveling up. Right. Chaotic Ambition is going to be important because we're not going to have many things to choose from eventually. I mean, we already have like a very small selection of abilities at this point due to the fact that we don't have a gun and we don't... Where's Rapid Reconstruction? We also don't have a shield, so and we don't have constructs either, so we're kind of very limited in our selection. Very, very limited. Sorry. Oh, my throat's so dry. I should curse him up. Why not? Why not? Probably avoid that as probably not get multiple versions of that like before I know what I'm doing. Oh, Defiance, that's yeah, that reduces self-damage. That is super duper good. It also, what else does it give me? Weapon recoil. Oh, I mean, just the self-damage and plating is good enough to take. It's it stacks. But we are Dying Star, aren't we? We are Dying Star. Right, we should totally get the ability that allows us to heal based on things being on fire. We are a dying star burning out. But yes, a very nice ability. Assuming that you have the self-damage resistance to actually, like, survive. Like, if you don't have the regeneration, you could potentially just be like, killing. I mean, literally, you'll be a dying star. You know, burning out. Yes, purification. 0.2 hull and shield recovered for each ignited enemy per second. Yeah, weapon damage reduction. We don't. Where we're going, we don't have weapons. Right. Like how the music, like I was mentioning, the music when I'm actually playing the game, like, just like, sort of like, not very epic. The moment I go in the menu, the selected power, it's like, oh god, time to like turn the music up, time to like drop the bass. Sorry, I don't even listen to. Well, I mean, I listen to sometimes when there's some songs that have bass drop, but usually I don't. Most of the songs I listen to don't have big. I mean, some I do. Like that's the thing is that I listen to all kinds of genres. Like I play all genres of video games, and I listen to all genres of music. Obviously, some more than others, but that's besides my point. Rampage, super good. I mean, the first level of it is basically just free. Because we're always going to want to be I said it again. It's a clip of me saying that. We're always going to want to be thrusting in and out. Oh, maybe. Well, in and out of combat, yeah. Oh, yeah. Orbs. What is this, Phasmophobia? I just said orbs and nothing else. No, Orbs of Discord, this. Orbs of Discord orbit you erratically and lash out and your enemies, dealing blast damage on hit. But the main key you gotta think about, or the main factor of it is that it does more. There's more orbs for each 2 wild mods we have, and eventually we're only gonna have wild mods as options. So there, it's gonna say no-brainer. I absolutely hate the Vsauce episodes. Like, is anything a no-brainer? It's like, obviously not. Like, if you didn't have a brain, you'd just be dead. Like, you don't. It's irrelevant. That's sort of like rhetorical ass question is entirely irrelevant to any sort of like logic. It's like, yes, it's an idiom. Literally nothing is a no-brainer because you need a brain to make any sort of like decision. Sorry, I got mad at that. That video's probably like 10 years old by now, but it's still like every time I see it suggested, it pisses me off. I'm sorry. Do my usual scrambling around adjusting. 10% hull damage resistance. Yeah, definitely. Crash damage also has an AoE now, which is good for us. Which usually means something like this. Oh, we missed. But, never mind. It just does wonders. Also, there's so much stuff everywhere. Right, we don't have Anastasia yet. Anastate. Is it Anastasia? It's a thing that is good for when you have no abilities left. So you, for every upgrade point, you gain more damage. It also gives you more. It gives you a range, or it increases your range, like in Vampire Survivors, that collection orb thing, where it increases the radius at which you auto collect items. Basically, it makes it so when you're playing a build like this, when you're speeding across the map every which way in every which direction, the Tara. Oh, that, yeah, that. Sorry, I haven't played in a while. Yeah. But it makes it easier it makes it so you don't have to collect every bit of experience, or well, you don't have to put so much effort into it because it'll come to you faster. Yeah, exactly. I usually take it on builds like this that I usually spend a lot of time just like speeding across the map over and over again. Oh, I'll take a general module. Like, yeah, it's like when you're doing that, you're just like screen wrapping all over the place. It's very nice for the experience to come to you. Yeah, 25% more crash damage. I love the ramming builds. It's super turn your brain off once it starts going. Oh yeah, Warp. I used to like not even respect it, but then I played with it and I was like, damn, this is amazing. I'm not gonna really be. Oh no, target's a full. I think unless Celestial Lance does crash damage, I don't think that's ever gonna actually do anything. Yeah, your HP bar being the length of the screen is very nice. And eventually, you get so much rampage that you don't even have to touch the keyboard anymore. You just be going max speed all the time. Right, I was looking for Celestial Lance. Oh, there it is. It does burn damage, so I don't think. Oh yeah, we're also setting things on fire, so nothing's ever gonna be at full HP by the time we reach it. So I don't like Streamline. It reduces our HP. It reduces our damage. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I've unlocked Leviathan yet. I reset. I deleted my save just so I could restart. That's useless. You don't have a shield. Masochism could be good, but not really. Yeah. Well, it's super situational, and like it kind of changes the way you have to play the game. But I also love it. Oh. I mean, well, the fact that you can end up like getting hit by things you didn't want to get hit by. Yeah. I mean, wasn't it used? I think it was like pretty early on before, so like most new players probably don't have any idea what they're doing with the thing. I wouldn't describe Leviathan as noob friendly, so it makes sense that it's the last upgrade now. But I mean, Rocket's crash damage. I don't think we need that to finish anybody off. I think Oh, we need corrosion, so we can get some more HP regen from setting things on fire. Because we have Dying Star. Just to clear out any low HP stuff. Well, I don't want more. I could go. I mean, yes, for more damage, but I don't want to go too fast that I'm hurting myself with Celestial Lance. Yeah, I know thrust is damage, but also only if I go top speed. And more thrust equals more self damage, so I want to be careful. The amount of times I've gotten myself killed with Celestial Lance is just an extremely high amount. Hope that clipped me. Yeah. I like it because you don't have to necessarily hit. Like, it increases your girth. It's, I mean, I wouldn't even take it if I had Leviathan because I wouldn't need it anymore. Actually, it's surprising that it's the last upgrade, considering that the research vessel, or the researcher, whatever it's called, that thing is even more complicated. Like compared to the Leviathan, that's like entirely uncomplicated. Yeah, thrust. I could take Slipstream and just actually be ridiculous. Yeah, it just banishes. I mean, it's complicated because like you could be like, okay, I don't want this anymore, and then you can never take it again. It's still more complicated than Leviathan, though. Is what I'm saying. You know what? Let's start getting weird. Let's take our brakes out. Let's take the brakes out. I love wild mods. Man, removing the friction is actually, yeah. Oh, that's the one thing I wish I didn't get rid of was my high score. I don't know what my high score is anymore. I think my highest score though was just setting up a autopilot run and just letting the game run. And that was before they updated the enemies, so it was probably way easier. Yeah. Look it down, dude. Can't remember the post enemies. Oh yeah, post enemies. Yeah, definitely the enemies update is gonna be hard. I know I got to 1 million recently. Because I'm at what? Yeah, definitely got to 1 million before. More Defiance. Self damage. Blitz is never gonna work because I don't hit with weapons. Stabilization. I mean, Defiance just... Defiance because I have like so many causes of self damage that it's gonna help me not kill myself with Celestial Lance. Yeah, Celestial Lance. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we can still. Yeah, if I really wanted to, I could just sit still and let. Oh, that's the build. I went for my high score pre-enemies update. I just went like. Oh man, what's it called? The stealth ship. Sorry, I have a bad memory for names. But I went the stealth ship and I just like AFK like Dying Star. It's just they didn't know where to shoot. Oh, there it is, Spectre. Yeah. Plating. Yeah, plating doesn't reduce self damage. It's sad. I already have force armor. Yeah. Ultra rare explosive growth. The next recursive wild mod you choose, an additional 3 times and then banished. Yeah, let's do that. Because it in and of itself is a wild mod. I'll just take something like Slipstream that I'm not going to want to max out anyways. Yeah. Honestly, for Slipstream, it's going to be good. Or, okay, I have... Not used to this... Oh, wait a second. I thought it was a different enemy, and I was like, oh, it's just you, but with an ad. Actually, it's smaller? Just my brain. Sorry, my brain don't think good. Yeah, once I unlock everything, I should totally try to go for a high score. Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Like Slipstream, I'm not gonna want 100% loss of friction and just being like, whoosh. Because I'm already gonna have Rampage for that. The extra thrust's gonna be nice. Rampage is definitely something I don't want to get rid of. Yeah, let's do that. Let's yeah. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Can't reroll anymore when we got 12 levels. Don't want sap. Let's go civilization. Yeah, I don't have Alexstrasza or Alexstrasza. I don't have that unlocked yet. I don't think. If I find it, I also don't have rerolls. Yes, blink. Too abruptly. Take more stuff down. Okay, now I'm gonna avoid that like the plague. Rotational speed. Yeah, probably need that because I don't have any friction loss. Yeah, why not? Let's become even faster. Let's become even faster. Oh, that's actually amazing. I assume that's how it worked, because that's how I remember it working. Let's not take Streamline, because I don't want to get less tanky. Not thrusting. I'm never not thrusting, though. When you trigger Strafe, you blink to your destination. Displaced works. Okay, why not? How does it take absorption now? This doesn't work. Power reserves. I have blast damage. This will pull things into me. Why not? I know. It does? Oh, it says it doesn't. Here's the. I guess it's not supposed to, or maybe they changed it and just never changed the text. Where the heck is it? I need to. I need to find where I have. God, I have so much. It's the one that gives you it originally. Or the first source of it. Not the first source of it, but God, I am blind as a bat. Waiting? Where is it? Oh, there it is. There it is. Yeah, plating reduces hull damage taken by a flat value. Plating cannot reduce burn damage or self damage, and it cannot reduce damage below 1. Sorry, I was hovering over it. I just couldn't see it. I mean, it might. They might have never changed this text, so you might be right. They just never updated. They never updated the text. That's potentially what happened. I know. Hull damage reduction works. From not there. Somewhere. I have so many things. I have so many things. I know this works. Does it? I know adaptive armor works. I know force armor works. I know hull damage resistance because all I have is hull. I know that works. Blitz still doesn't do anything. It's gonna take like stand, I guess. Oh, there we see the void. Void stares back at me. Literally doesn't do anything. I guess terminate still does something. Scorching wave. Okay. Yeah, but it requires me to actually do crash damage, so I actually have to smack into it, which is probably already going to be dead by then, like literally dead by the time I smack into it. Like by the time I smack into it, it's probably not going to need to be executed. Oh, that's so satisfying. They're so high level. The best thing is that because of grandeur, we're not even that fast. We're not even that fast yet. So I don't have to worry about killing myself with Celestial Lance. So I have Strength. There's Shift. Yeah. Ranger. Yeah. Crash, knockback resistance, knockback to targets. Or crash damage. So it's not bad. Turn Specialist is literally useless. Half these things are literally useless. Yeah, usually it is. Yeah. When we have this high HP. Yeah. Yeah, no, anymore, and it kind of gimps their HP. Luckily, it doesn't take away, like, it seals away your max HP, but it doesn't reduce it, so you still get the regeneration. You still get, like, the full effect of your max HP for regeneration purposes. Whatever. It's math. Yeah. Exactly, that's the best part, is that it seals, it makes it so you can't regenerate it, but it still exists for the purposes of all of the math. Hey, oh no, I did not want that. I did not want that at all. So I could suddenly stop by pressing what, space? Okay, what the heck? So is it this button? Okay. Okay, now I need to, now I can't control with my mouse. Now I need to control with my keyboard so I can launch my, oh god. Okay, what is the controls for stabilize? Velocity. God, I need to, where's my controls game? Fine. Stabilize. Backwards, okay. Okay, so I need to have my hands not on a WASD though, okay. So I need to control everything with my mouse. Power reserves. Does this count as a weapon? Yeah. Yeah, but now it's Celestial Surge, so. Well, not thrusting. Never not thrusting. literally all things I never do. Well, now we have a gun. That's pretty nice. So dumb. Yeah. Yeah, I know the other segments take less damage, and if you're just constantly getting hit, like if you're always like in hell, it doesn't really matter. It's just like the segments can just protect you. Like if you're doing like a build that doesn't move around much, you can just have yourself protected. Like I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say. Yeah, exactly. Like as long as your actual main body isn't getting hit, like your main like head that actually takes full damage, it doesn't matter. Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh no, I'm taking 1 damage. Oh, I wish I didn't. Yeah. Honestly, I know people like usually run engineer. Well, I mean, the game wants you to build engineer with as the main like constructor, but like, there's nothing better than being invisible and just like staying still with all the like all your constructs doing all the work as Spectre. Spectre with teleport shield. Just, just like never do anything. Yeah. Right, let's start being unable to stop. I think I might actually have to start taking like Masochist, because doing so much damage to myself. With Celestial Lance, oh, it hurts so bad. That's why I usually avoid it, but since, you know, I can't just get rid of it from the pool, and I can't reroll it because I don't have any rerolls anymore. I have to take it eventually. Oi. Oh god. Forgot I can't stop thrusting, so when I aimed at it, when I started like looking over it. Yeah. Yeah, Railgun is definitely fun. Yeah. Yeah, masochism, why not? Why shouldn't I? It's gonna hurt me when I ram into things, but I've got enough. I've got enough defense to live. I'm more worried about accidentally thrusting and then destroying myself with Celestial Lance. I have 200. Wait, I'm lucky? Sorry, my brain went to sleep for a second, and I'm like, what in the world am I lucky for? I still am kind of like, what in the world am I lucky for? Oh, that. Yeah. Yeah, I could have got him. Yeah. I mean, yeah, he's a bit of a pain, but I would have got him. It's your teleport sneak. Yeah, he's definitely the biggest pain. Give you that. Okay, then there's this thing, which is just... Ooh. Oh yeah, that is... That's me dead, but also not. Oh god, yeah, there we go. Very small dying star. Yeah, that's an enemy I still haven't fully learned how to deal with. The heck is this? Singularity strike, yeah, your game. Deflagration causes a caustic nova when a burning enemy dies. I think that's new. For me, anyways. Alright. Yeah. Time to start again. See, that's why I wanted to restart again, is because so I can re-see all the items. Let's go Railgun. Rupture plus Purge. You gonna do a Purge, Morty? God damn it. I need to get back into that show. Is it playing video games to watch it? I don't want any of these. There we go. Go for Railgun. Right, definitely want the turn speed. You know what? Let's go engineer and go Railgun. Yeah. Oy, I didn't want to come out here. I hate when this screen wrap is like putting me in places where I don't expect. Alright. So. Man, I don't even know what the old one was. This is the new one. Do forward a distance equal to your shield effect radius. Old one was a random spot. Oh my god, yeah, that was before my time. That was definitely before my time. Random. It's random teleportation. I remember doing a build where my entire damage source was my shield. It was pretty funny. I want to avoid regeneration. Or, get them. I don't know. Let's go ally. So I am an engineer. Start upping my ally. I think I have the screen warp like shot thing upgraded. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I love Siphon. Ever since the first time I got it, it was exclusively my shield. Because I was just like, damn. Let's just take, because apparently Spectre. Once I figured out how Spectre worked, like I just always took it. Let's go drones. Just give me a buffer. But yeah, I just did everything with Spectre in mind. I was just like, but what if I just go invisible? What if I could do this, but also just be invisible? Like Salvo. Salvo Spectre, just never do anything, and then just fire like 100 shots off. Not even 100, just 1,000. It's yeah, only 100. That was lowballing, honestly. I have definitely saved up like a 500 salvo. It kind of makes me want to. It used to not have diminishing returns. Oh my lord. That was probably very disgusting. Yeah. It has for a while now. Ever since I started playing, it had diminishing returns. Oh god. That almost killed me. Explosive Pro. Let's do it again. I need to be super careful. You can only shoot one of those now. Okay. Let's grab our turret. And yeah, I know it's kind of inefficient to spread them out. It's good to get at least one scaling, but it'll be fine. I take it all. I end up taking all of them. Yeah, let's do Calibrate. Oh yeah, first. Eh. What is... I don't know. I've never really thought about the difference between the two. Yeah, exactly. I'm keeping it for the joke. I basically took it so I wouldn't take some recursive thing I didn't want. It's like magnitude. So I'm gonna go offensive ally. I'm gonna want to upgrade my gun. Whee! Yeah. Yeah, I don't really know how the different builds work. Yeah. It'll be fine. Yeah. Am I gonna be shooting my own gun? Do I want to be shooting my own gun? I don't know. So increase the size of my shields and sets. Okay, I should probably get out of this thing now. Oh yeah, not into the fire. I mean, they're still pretty rare. I find them rare anyways. Oh, they're ultra rare now. Oh god. Oh yeah. Hmm. War machine. I think I need to get that. So I'm gonna have something that at least scales this damage properly. Yeah. Okay, there's evolution. I need to take that. So my ally actually scales. That's usually my problem with a construct build, is that oh, I don't. You said I didn't want to take that, so I will avoid it. Well, I mean, you said I want to take it, but not get rid of it, so I will avoid it for now. Oh yeah, charge shot. Honestly, Paley, charge shot is going to synergize with. Okay. I mean, I'm not even doing a bit. I mean, technically, I guess. Yeah, they're gonna do all the work. Upstream, definitely don't want any of that. Yeah, high explosive. But give myself some more AoE, which I think mostly affects the tail end of the shot once you already hit something. Yeah, let's max out my my turrets. Oh god. uh yeah. I mean, I'll eventually end up with it all anyways. If I ever get Granger. Hmm. Sorry, I'm just like transmogrification. just, uh, just to laugh all the way to the bank. See what happens. Force myself to take something. Yeah. I was mostly for a joke. Alright, yeah, interceptor. I mean, yeah, that was the main reason I thought of it. I didn't think it wasn't strategic. By any stretch of the imagination. Okay, I need to get. Oh god, I need to not be in front of that guy. Luckily, I have warp, so it saves my tail. Oh, I thought that. I need to go this way for that to happen. There we go. Yeah, see you around. I don't like Wingman. How long this build's gonna last? Or how long this run with the build? Yeah. Yeah, I just don't like them being at the tip of my nose. I like them being independent. It's mostly preference. Yeah, let's get my shield a bit better. Make myself a little bit more survivable. Don't get myself killed. An upgrade. Rampage, high caliber. Oh, don't know how that affects. Oh, it removes my velocity. That's probably bad for this gun. Let's grab burst. Okay, please go. Please go away, very tanky man. Oh, you're not my allies. You just look like them. Overpower. Alright, what in the world else can I... Wingman. It's not my cup of tea. Am I willing to do that? Tempest to break. What the heck does this do? When your shield breaks, it discharges powerful bolts of energy. When your shield is down, its cooldown cannot be interrupted. 30% faster shield cooldown effect. 30% effect power. Minus 10% plus, minus 10% maximum shield. Honestly, I think that's not bad in terms of like the way that I use warp. Because warp, like when it goes down, you stop taking damage from the source of the effect. So if you just like you just keep dodging out of the way, you won't really have to be worrying about it. Like not having much durability. The durability is like secondary to like the effect. Because you're either taking damage or not taking damage with warp, in my experience. Oh, I don't want to be there. Please go away. Please stop existing, if you would. There you go. I just realized I have not been re-rolling at all. Probably think about re-rolling. I usually like to re-roll when I don't have any options I'd ever take. Blast, Rupture. Actually, let's do it now. Honestly, I know Rupture. Rupture's the things that explode when they die. Definitely help with the things that have multiple bodies, like those dudes with their own personal drones. Or these things, like there's just so much of the same thing. That's kind of useless. Jessens. Burnout reactors. 30% assembly speed for non-shield constructs. 30% rate of fire. Self-damage becomes burn damage. Self-destruction becomes burn damage and ignites targets. Constructs rate of fire increases as their shield decreases. Yeah, basically everything's gonna start dying. Start with reconstruction. Definitely gonna be. Before we get that, so basically our constructs will stop lasting so long. But the thing is that the turrets themselves, they already do self damage. So if all we have is a bunch of self damage dealing things, like everything will just start attacking so much faster. As long as we have the assembly speed to make up for it, like if we have elegant construction, for example. That'll compensate for like them dying constantly. Like right now, like all of our stuff is just constantly up except for our turrets that, you know, quickly begin to die. But they'll die anyways. And our allies will have regeneration. So we can kind of afford to do that. Not right now, obviously. Like, we don't have the points, but we can. Shielded constructs. I don't like shielded constructs, personally. Yeah, Apex Machinery is going to be desynergistic if we take overclock. Don't think we want, honestly, much of this. Shield breaks, it discharges violently. Self-sealed. Sergeant deals more damage and has a greater reach with still firing weapons. Fire. Okay, that's not going to be doing much of anything. Open my shields. I don't think I want Omni Shield. Yeah. Shield, yes, if we roll this. Shield constructs, new. Let's go mines. Mines will also be firing our shot by the end of the day. Bye. This guy's not gonna be able to, like, his most of his attacks like don't fully penetrate my shield. And we have enough speed that we can dodge him. Not too much of a threat. I say as I completely ignore him and start going for like the cargo freighters or freighters. Whatever you call them. And there's the I love the hazards just kill things for me. Like a mini boss appears and they're just like, no. Especially when it's anything except for Black Hole. Because Black Hole just gets rid of your experience as well, which is always very sad. There's Grandeur. Let's go with that. Loaded mines. Not that yet. This is for overclock. Discharge doesn't really matter. Generation, yeah, why not? Retribution doesn't really matter. Priority 0. Killing enemies progresses your assembly time for advanced constructs. Super useful. Self-destruct, super useful. Overseer. You can no longer fire your weapon. You become slower. +1. Yeah, let's go Overseer. Why not? Okay, well, first let's go Bravado, though. Let's go Bravado. Let's go Point Defense. Now let's go Overseer. Okay. That thing's about to get pretty crazy. Yes, so our ship increases the maximum constructs we can create. Basic, standard, advanced. So we might be able to, and we also increase it by 1 by Overseer. So we might be able to summon 4 allies. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Yes, we're gonna be extremely slow, but speed, as long as we survive this fight's really the big test. But the thing is that speed's not gonna matter, because our speed is gonna come from warping all over the place. Revenue reconstruction, we need our warp. Energized shields. Your shield is increased by your yeah, hell no. Oh, let's reroll. Supernova Deflagration. Destroying an enemy will consume any. Destroying a burning enemy will consume any ignites and trigger deflagration. A caustic nova that rolls over enemies. The damage of the conflagration scales with the combined burning damage the enemy is taking. The duration of the conflagration scales with the combined duration of any ignites removed. I have no idea. Yeah, targeting, I guess. It's pretty decent. Just so we don't have to rely on our AIs to actually hit or actually be aiming at what they're supposed to be hitting. Something will get hit eventually, no matter what. Yeah, look at my speed. There's an ability like it that decreases your HP and shield, and that's just... I'm not good enough at staying alive with no speed for that to really be a thing I do. Though if you increase your cooldown enough, I think you could actually have it so your shield just never is gone. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know how you'd get that to work. God. I think we're doing pretty good now. Guidance. Really need it yet. If a hit to your shields exceeds 25 damage, that damage is reduced to 25. See, this is super good. Let me continue reading it. So, the one problem is, the one downside is that it reduces it slows our shield cooldown, our shield regeneration, like when it comes back after being destroyed. But it makes it so, like, let's say we only have 50 shield right now. That 50 shield is gonna go a long way. Minimum 2 hits. Which might not seem like a lot. But when your shield is like tiny, compared to like some shields or some ships, like you can wind up having like your warp, because warp is a pretty. It's not even that small. It's 90. But like amp. Amp is a really good, like, because I think it's only like 50 or 60. But yeah, on shield, we don't want to take this, because this is going to reduce our maximum hold really far, and we do want a, like, with warp. Personally, anyways, I like warp having a really low HP. Like, I would rather the opposite of this. Instead of Omni Shield, I'd rather, Omni Hull. Add more projectiles. Just fill the screen with them. Let's look for other things first. I don't want to be taking more damage. Like, it would be nice, but like also I don't want to be taking more damage. Double tap though. It increases our rate of fire and increases our bursts, or the amount of shots we do with our bursts. Very nice. Yes. How does Overseer? How much does Overseer slow us down again? Where is it? There it is. So equal to your times. Okay. Combined standard and advanced construct limits. Yeah. So the more constructs we make, the slower we become. But also the faster we construct things. We're basically a heart. Like, everything else is like our main, like, form of damage and everything. We're just sort of the heart that needs protecting. We're the thing that makes the world go round, but we very... Oh my god, I'm so lucky I'm still alive. I could not get out of the way of that at all, and it didn't have my warp up. Yeah, definitely very nice. Mortar, your mines are deployed. Oh yeah, in my firing direction. Fire. No, I'm good. You won't want this. So this. So my shield regenerates. Honestly, yeah, reflective shields with warp is pretty good. If it's up, it reduces our hull regeneration rate, but if it's up, we're probably not taking hull damage. We're probably not going to be worried about hull damage anymore. But especially with barrier, that 25 like mark, as long as we're like, if we have 26 or 26 shield. Oh god, this is a Leviathan. Yeah, like if we were at like 26 HP on our shield, it'll get set to 1. And then they'll attack us, and their damage will be reduced to 1, and then our warp will break. Or our shield will break, then we'll teleport. Very nice. It's very much like... Very, very convenient source of tankiness, warp is. And I used to really underestimate it, but now I don't. It's not that I don't underestimate it, it's that I don't think so little of it now. Also, eventually we're gonna not be able to move. I think with Overseer, Overseer makes it so like you eventually just become like we're already very slow, but eventually we become like snail speeds. Like we'll be like having a hard time like moving like 2 inches across the screen. Like my top speed right now is gonna seem like, you know, like fast in comparison. Yeah, overclock. Basically, if we're nearby them, our advanced constructs like our allies and our turrets will shoot faster. Yeah. So now we want to be sitting next to them. Well, we can. While we can, we should be sitting next to them. Oh god. But also, we should also be careful. Ooh, sweet lord. Yeah, please stop that. Please. Oh god. Can't dodge anything, really. Well, yeah, as you can see, we are very much a build that is not supposed to exist. In terms of, like, you know, like, we are just waiting to get killed by something. It's basically a build that hopes that the enemy dies before they get anywhere near you. Yeah. Definitely gonna want our drones surrounding us to be defensive. Since we already have our offense. Finish all mods currently available to you. I think I want to reduce my weapon damage. Stability. I mean, I'm probably gonna want speed. Minefield I'm gonna avoid. Drone HP is gonna be important. Yeah, I don't want to lose any of this. Also, let's just take efficiency. So that's gonna be very nice. And I think, oh god, I think I'm gonna get my wish where our shield will be converted into hull, which will make us very, very much more durable. Basically, I like small shield warp and high hull to complement it. I should really pay attention to where I actually am on the map. Oh god. We definitely want to find more damage somewhere. So yeah, we're pretty tanky at this point. Wingman, like shield constructs, I don't like because I don't want to die. I don't fire my shields ever. Take a hit. No, let's go for something else. Double tap, yeah, let's go with that. That's more damage. Oh god, I can't see. I'm not dead. Yeah, I forgot where I actually was. Okay, we got the research vessel. Yeah, I think let's go for one of my dumbest builds, but one of my favorites. This is what weapon am I gonna want? That's a good question. Salvo? Yeah. There's probably a better build than what I'm gonna be doing. Like, that does the exact same thing, but... Okay. Gonna want warp. Then we're gonna take Spectre. There we are. Now, this build is kind of hard to get off the ground, because what you want to do is, especially not take drones first. What we're going to want to do is we're going to max them out so they stop being around us. Basically, it's constructs with Spectre. But you're not supposed to take drones first, basically because they'll target the drones which are right next to you when you're stealthed. See? They'll just aim at the drones that are still in existence, but I guess it'll make me not use too much stealth. It'll make it so I actually have to be active for at least the first portion. Because we immediately want to get our drones to assault drones as soon as possible. Alright, advanced engineering, drone construct 11+1. Yeah, scale with us, it doesn't really matter. All I want to do is get them away from me. And now we have an ally. Probably didn't want to. I probably wanted to re-roll into getting stuff to get rid of our dude. Or rid of our drones that are around us. The one problem with the research ship which you unlock is the fact that it. I wish it added its effect to any future ship. In terms of like if you switch off You switch your ship to something else. I wish you'd kept its bonus. Like you get the quote unquote negative part, which is banishing mods, but you don't get the other part of it. Okay, so I want to re-roll. Don't want that. I want offensive drones, please, game. Okay. Re-roll again. Fine, let's take efficiency. I mean, yes, I could have taken more stuff, but it's honestly just like it's just trying to keep myself alive. That's the main goal right now. All right, let's take mines. There's our assault drones, and then we want pursuit. You don't even have to do this version of it. Like you can like literally never take a single drone upgrade, just so they never exist in the first place. So you don't have to worry about getting them away from you. But I like doing this with all of the constructs as many as possible. Now we can just tab. And just stealth. We can just go over to the corner and stealth. And we don't have to worry about anything. Except for experience. We still have to pick up all our experience. Okay. Right. Probably also want Dying Star just because I find it funny. Take regeneration and get the shield regeneration. But yes, beyond this point, we don't actually have to do anything. Like I can go to bed and this run will play itself. This is the real deciding factor. Is this first boss. Especially when it doesn't leave his mouth part available to actually attack. And yes, I just did fire a salvo at the at that ship over there. It's elegant construct. Elegant construction, I should say. I want to call my dudes back and then just release them here. So I'll actually be shooting from the inside. Because this guy's basically the deciding factor whether this build ever gets off the ground. And he's definitely changed, so this build might still not get off the ground. Oh, yeah. He's the great filter of whether or not these meme builds get off the ground. Oh, yeah. It's all just finishing him off at this point. We just gotta hold our horses. If you don't have a horse, I don't know what to do. You can hold yourself, but I don't think it's gonna be sufficient. Sorry. Very dumb thing I just said. There we go, now he's dead. The construct's not going to take that regenerative shield. Just so I don't accidentally take rapid regeneration, we're going to take it now. Oh, yeah. Whee! That almost killed me. Oh, that would have been the worst. But yeah, you can see the downside of regenerative shield now, because our hull is so low, but we can't regenerate it at all. Self-destruction, that's actually pretty good. When I pro-call, I don't know which... I think it would... Oh, this is... It's supposed to damage between shield and hull. I think that's good. We get barrier, and basically it will make it so we only ever take 25 damage from any source. Assuming that our shields are up. Which is amazing. I think it works like that. So you'll split that 25 damage that your shield just took between your shield and your hull. But yeah. It also makes shield regeneration really nice because, you know, it's also very dangerous. Like if you get super low, like basically you're like usually you're used to like your hull and your shield being like not being the same. This doesn't do anything. From what I experience, from what I understand, like in terms of like if our hull and our shield is the same thing, then what in the hell is this gonna do? I don't think I ever take regression. Let's take adaptable armor just to make ourselves a bit more tanky. Yeah. Definitely one more regeneration. Like, yeah, we do need more damage, but also it will be fine. I think considering how our weapon works, we're gonna want to be able to finish things off. Or we're gonna want the execute. When they're under 12% HP, they just die. Because we're not gonna do much damage with our individual salvo anyways. Or shielding, yeah. Very, very useful. So that means our hull will take this damage. I don't know how that works with splitting the damage between the two. I hope it does something. Because I don't think it can hurt. So I just hope it actually works. Let's just keep getting more tank here. Because we at least have one construct that is scaling with our scaling with our level in terms of damage, so we don't really need to. Well, I mean, we need to worry, but we don't need to worry an extreme amount. But yeah, like I totally at this point like I mean, once I get a bit more damage on my constructs, that's the most important thing, is getting a bit more damage from them. Let's reroll. Loaded mines. Good. Let's just take it. Basically, they'll be firing my weapon, which means they'll be firing homing shots. I really love charged weapons with mines, because the mines will just slowly build up until they die. That's basically how they work, they just continuously take damage as they charge. Yeah, this is a weird thing where you can move at a certain speed. Like you can, as long as you're not thrusting. Also take 11 self damage. How is my? Let's just do it. But yeah, usually I'll do this and then get hidden power. I think this is killing me. So yeah, I need to increase my regeneration. Yeah, let's do that. I need to lessen the load. I don't think the self damage is gonna kill me, because this is just because it's split between both. I don't think it's gonna kill me. It's not gonna kill me. It's gonna look like it's gonna kill me, but yeah, we'll be fine. Adrenaline, just to increase the. Oh jeez. Again, if my shield breaks, I die though. If my shield ever breaks, I die. With this setup, because we don't have enough regeneration to sustain our hull. I mean, we're really a dying star right now. We gotta be super careful. We're in a super sketchy situation. We need to get self-damage resistance somehow. Otherwise, we just die. Because our hull is not getting any better. I desperately need you to stop screwing with me. Let's hope for an upgrade or another upgrade or a reroll, whichever comes first. We can't take. Oh god. Okay, if that hit me, we might have just died. But yeah. Woo-wee. Okay, we got the next level up. Okay, what do I want? Don't want that. I guess distribution. I guess we gotta go hypermetabolism just to try to get healing to work. Okay, we still need more self-damage resistance. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, and then my please shield regenerate. Okay, whew. Yeah, this is super risk reward. I want to get absolutely behind this thing. Hey, you can see what I mean. Like this is usually how this build ends up. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. It ends up me being stupid and then like needing to continue to move around so I don't die. But yeah, I did say to myself, and I quote, "Am I sure I should be doing this? Am I sure I'm ready to use Dying Star?" Basically, it's because the Dying Star is definitely part of this build. It's just when you take it is the big deciding factor. God, oh god, oh god. Because as soon as we get to the point where we equalize and our hull starts regenerating fast and it takes damage, we're good. We're perfect. Just need to get our hull to get to regenerate. See, like right now we're boosted, so we're like we're on the cusp. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. This doesn't help me game. Okay, this might be able to save me. It didn't. Wait, we have masochism. Yeah, masochism. Got it! It worked! Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh yeah, we still died. Fuck. Almost though. We almost equalized. We almost hit equilibrium. Oh, okay. Note to self, do not. We're gonna do that build again, but don't take Dying Star until you have self-damage resistance first. Let's take something. Yeah, let's take Dart. This will be the weapon instead. So I'll basically get rid of my own weapon eventually. This time. Okay, still warp. Yeah, Salvo's kind of meh for that build. Yeah, I need to get behind this thing, by the way. So it's not taking any damage. Yeah. Spectre, perfect. Cease the fire and thrust. Oh, okay, just gotta relax. We can definitely do it. I want to go for a high score, and this is how I got my highest score. It's just by hiding like a coward. Like usually, what would happen is I would take Dying Star or something stupid, and that would end the run. Before I was ready. Oh yeah. This attack up deals burning damage, I believe. By the way. Let's take that instead. Just because we're mostly going to be by ourselves. I want to skip drones this time until I'm ready. Speaking of drones, let's get our ally. This obviously won't be as powerful as the version that had the railgun, but also it'll be fine. Yeah, we could also just do pure, like, but without allies. Or without shield. Let's try the version without the shield. Let's actually do the version without the shield. Let's go Ravage. Oh, god damn it. Sorry, I know those things blow up on themselves. I should have been more careful. If I go rapid regeneration, how do I want to do this? Yeah, I want to reroll. Let's go Vortex. Just for the meme. This is self damage, by the way. So, but it's only gonna be self damage for a while. We don't need shield. We're still gonna go Spectre, and then I rerolled Spectre. Whoops. So yeah, we can just hide. And that. But yeah, mostly our mind's gonna benefit from this. Okay, let's go really early into the rapid regeneration. Let's go to this. Let's go mine. We have to be a little bit vigilant over the mines are set up, because they'll be hitting us. Or they'll be targeting the mines because they're the only thing on the screen. Yeah, I honestly love Vortex. It does a lot of self-damage. Like, the more you rev it up... Let me just show you. Also, you can totally use it as a melee weapon. Like, look how much damage it's doing, and then it ramps up and eventually just goes nuts. In terms of the self-damage, I mean. But yeah, let's re-roll into fire damage. Why not? Because I believe this does fire damage. I think it sets things on fire at the very least. Yeah, it does. Okay. Active armor, plating. It's hull damage resistance. We're gonna need that. But yeah, the stealthing becomes a lot faster the higher level you are. Loaded mines, those are gonna start do some work. They'll basically pull enemies into them, so we want to stay away from our own mines. But see, the enemies don't know where we are, so they're shooting just constantly, consistently. Constant. Sorry. I probably shouldn't have just been saying that over and over to myself. But yeah, I love this build. It's so dumb, but I love it. Like, it has so many moving parts, and a lot of them are dumb. Like, the vortex skin is gonna get you killed. We're not even moving, so this is useless. Retribution. Yeah, why not? When we get attacked, our mines will be laid. Yeah. It'll also cause, if this would trigger us to have more mines that we can actually like have at once, it'll destroy one of the active mines, but our mines will be constantly destroying themselves. Efficiency is very nice for the regen. Let's take... Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, it's a support specialist. So, like, look at what it offers. It gives you 25% construct rate of fire. Not bad. 20% assembly speed. Not bad. And then minus X% total maximum hull and shield. X is 2 times your combined standard and advanced constructs. Ooh. It's so... It just kills you. Like, I don't like reducing my maximum HP and shields. Damage. Some more weapon damage, that's fine. Yeah, now it applies burn. Well, it already did apply burn, but now it applies burn again. It applies stacks of burn. In addition to whatever else it was doing. Now we take regular regeneration. See, Vital Bond or other guys are gonna have regeneration. Then we're gonna give them clock, and then they're gonna go just nuts. Yeah, I really like the mines of this build. The our allies are going to be a bit weird for this, because I don't think there's a purpose behind making them the tanky version, because they're already going to be distracting for us. Vital Bond, that's really dumb. We don't have the damage for it. Purification. Reduces our weapon damage, but basically 20% more burn damage, which our weapon does do burn damage. Yeah. Duration, it heals us. So yes, it does reduce our weapon damage, but at the same time, it also increases our weapon damage, so it's not bad. It also increases the duration of the burn. So all in all, it kind of increases our... It overall increases our damage. At least overall. Our weapon... The burning damage from our weapon is reduced, but we have other sources of burning damage. You can kind of see the weapon coming into play with the mines. That they'll be sucked into the mines, which is very nice. And the longer the mines charge for, the more damage they'll deal. Mr. Cursive is gained an additional 2 times. Let's take that and then just hope for a good one. But yeah, our allies are probably going to be the assault type or the offensive type. Ooh, yeah, that's gonna help us with our self damage, which we're gonna be doing a lot of in this build. And that's just a take as is. I mean, it's a little bit early for like focusing on the tank, but we're gonna be pretty good. War Machine, yeah. Just to give them that extra edge of damage. I don't know what we actually had that was scaling aside from our mines. Because our weapon naturally scales at that level, so, and our mines naturally are our weapons as well. Wait. Just hang on. Wait for our health to come back. Press upside. Get that experience. Go up. Elegant reconstruction. No longer fire weapon. I believe we're okay with that. Well, first let's get counter artillery, because that's going to allow us to get rid of enemy shots. Which, the fewer enemy shots on the screen, the less chance we have to take damage. On top of the fact that they're not going to be aiming at us anyways. Let's go Vital Bond now, because our turrets are going to be needing that extra bit of HP until they get their extra hull. And, well, they'll still need it, but we're going to want both of them at the same time, because otherwise their HP is just going to go down. Definitely want to get that off, so I'm not hurting myself anymore. Just stay still. That's the thing about this build, is that whenever you're hurt, you just don't do anything. Alright, we basically already have this. Because they're already healing themselves. Because they're just sharing our regeneration, so... Oh, now it's aiming at me. Oh, God. I was like, it's not going to turn and face me. Yeah, the Leviathan's next, but that doesn't really matter. We basically have everything required for this build. So, it's actually fine, because we kind of needed Anastasia. Or not Anastasia. Oh, God. I can never remember the name of it. Is we're actually going to just, like, not take anything. Like, ever. We'll take Spectre. Since that'll take a while to grab. Is basically we're not going to get any upgrades until we get that upgrade for the ability for us to... I should at least take a shield. It's not the shield that I want. But yes, basically it'll, based on the amount of upgrades we have, it'll cause us to do more damage. But it'll also increase the range at which collectibles move towards us. And experience. Which is the main thing I wanted for, because we're not going to be moving much. So it's super useful for that. But yeah. You gotta be careful, because this is the thing. The bosses are the filter for you doing dumb stuff in this game. So if you do dumb stuff, the game will just send a boss at you, and it'll make you realize that you needed things to do stuff. Which is such a non-sentence. It's like, of course. Like the game, but basically the game won't let you just do stupid shit like this all the time, like I do. But I'm more than willing to like deal with the TDM. Oh God! Just relax. Just go invisible. Chill out. You're good now. You can start doing stupid stuff again. God. God, I really want this to be destroyed. I just want to, as much of this as possible, please. Okay, we're not too bad. So now we should be able to just re-roll into it. There it is. We're good. Well, yes, 5% global damage per unspent upgrade point. Maximum hull, maximum shield, thrust per unspent upgrade point, and increase the action of aura and power-ups. Yeah, see. Let's take that. Take that. Let's take that. Let's see now. Oh God damn it! And then I wind up dead anyways. That actually hurt me inside. The fact that we got the power up that I was looking for. Because we don't necessarily need to take it right away. We're gonna go Siphon. Well, okay, not yet. We'll go Siphon once we actually get the ability to go Stealth. Actually, let's do the... Let's do this the non-construct route, because then the enemies just won't have any reference. They won't have any point of reference to attack us. Let's start by deciding whether or not we want rapid regeneration or we want shield regeneration. Do we want Siphon? Yes, let's go Siphon. But does Siphon regen... shield. Guess we're gonna get wetter. We got it. God. I think we got some of it gone. Damn it. Honestly, the enemy cargo freighters are honestly one of my worst nightmares, because whenever they spawn in such a bad location, or at a bad like time, just winds up with me like trying to get killed over it. Let's do that. Regenerative shields. Yeah, this build is eventually going to be to the point where we don't need to move. Just like the other build. But we're not even going to need this weapon. This weapon's not going to work. After a certain point. And the thing shot me. God damn it. I was like, I'll just go invisible. No. Very dumb. Okay, let's... Sorry. Some of these builds require a lot of setup. Look, let's just go Sallow. That's the one thing is that I meme the build. I made the build like doomed to start because I picked the wrong item. Like Sallow's super consistent. Even with no upgrades, super consistent. Knife and Vector. Yeah, the build's super consistent. Like once it actually gets up, or anything you start with Salvo on gets by the early game super fast, or super like harmlessly, as long as you're like, you know, just abort. Not, yeah, I wasn't supposed to take any weapon upgrades. God damn it! I'm so sorry. So sorry I had to see that. Me being a moron. I say that. It's probably what you're here for. Here for somebody who doesn't know what they're doing half the time. Yeah, these enemies are so obnoxious as your first enemies. Yeah, I just want Salvo, please. Thank you. Alright, Siphon. Yeah, luckily once we get hidden power, we won't have to worry about my misclicks anymore. Oh, strength. Honestly, that's honestly my biggest fear is when I do these builds is that I'll misclick and then I'll just be like, oh yeah, there's a level, an entire level just ruined. You know. Let's go with just plating. Plating. Let's try collecting 5 levels now. Then the enemies just disappear. It's like I can't level up if you're not here, enemies. Come back. Yeah, we just need 5 levels and then we just reroll into it and we'll eventually grab it. So that's the prerequisite, is you need 5 unspent levels. 5 unspent upgrade points. One problem with it is that it's super slow. In terms of, what's it? Oh, right, that's what I was trying to say. In terms of like, at first, you kind of have to, because it wants you to stockpile. Like, it assumes that you want to stockpile, not just upgrade like 5 times after you get it. But if you actually only want it for the range on which the power-ups come to you, it makes you wait every single time. Like you pick one, and then you get sent out of the menu, and then you pick again. But once you're just, once you do all those like initial level ups, then it speeds back up again. But yes, reroll, reroll. There it is. Good. Generation. See, shield regeneration. Then you just press spacebar and you do it again. Then it doesn't even matter. Got so far, but in the end, damn it. Sorry, I was. Oh my god. Just. The lead singer of Chester from Linkin Park just actually rolling around in his grave as he from the afterlife as I make that horrible, horrible sound. God. Oh, that honestly hit me pretty hard, by the way. God, I don't know how. Well, I mean, I know exactly how I got to this tangent, but like when I heard that the lead singer died, I was inconsolable. Like it was just like, oh. Like I'm not even being very descriptive. I'm just being like, yeah, I was sad. It's like, no, but it was more than that. It's not what I mean. I'm just not good at. I'm not good at explaining myself. Like I heard what happened, and like it was just like you could see the writing on the walls. Like so many of the songs involved so much of depression and that sort of thing. So when I heard about that, it was just like, oh. Everyone probably knew it was like a constant for the guy, and like nobody was able to do anything. That's what roughed me up inside. It's that like the writing was on the walls, like just and people could read it, but like in the end, it didn't even matter. Which obviously, very very bad, offensive pun. Honestly, like shouldn't even said it, but I did. Man, just ugh. Like all their songs involve that sort of like depressing motif. Well, not all of them. Some of them, had nothing to do with it, but a lot of their songs involved a lot about depression, depression, substance abuse, and all that sort of thing. Like they, self harm, and it was just, oh. Like the people around him were probably like, "What are we gonna do? Hold his hand? Like, he's a grown man. Like, we can't just like control him." Or that's what, I don't know the situation at all because I didn't look into it because I was just like just from like the first like few words of that, like that was just enough to just like destroy me. Hearing about that, so I was like, the main reason that it upset me so much is that like I'm nobody and I suffer from depression. This guy is famous, and he suffers from depression. Like, I can't measure up to him. Like, I mean, I wouldn't even say it right now, but like, he had, God. But like, he made it. He was successful. And he still felt like garbage all the time. And like, I'm so unsuccessful in comparison, and I'm just like, oh God. How am I gonna get through depression? So I seriously suffer from depression, like, constantly. But, like, constantly. I don't know. Depression. I don't know how to explain depression. If you don't know what depression is, use Google. Ask your doctor. Don't ask me to explain it. I mean, I understand. God, I feel like I'm just speaking nonsense, but at the same time, like there's a point behind it. Find what I'm actually trying to say, but I can't like figure it out. But it's just like it's like if somebody who's successful doesn't want to exist, how can somebody like me expect to want to be expected to or expect themselves to want to exist? That sort of thing. And that just sort of like I don't know. It kind of like I said, it crushed me. That's why I didn't look into any more of it because just the idea of like it was like killing me inside. And it was just sort of this like moment of realization that like, oh, this never gets better. It never gets easier. It never goes away. You know? That's true of just about everybody. It's like also like the stress of like, you know, being that popular. It's like, oh yeah, like when was the last time we made a song that was like anything like what we used to make? Like, you know, that might. Well, I mean, it probably wasn't the biggest weight on his shoulders, but it was probably like the way that his brain counteracted all of his like success. It's just saying like, yeah, but what have I done lately? And that's just how anybody. That's just how anybody is when they suffer from depression. That they're always like, yeah, but how good am I doing right now? Like I'm, you know, I don't know how to explain it better than that. It's just like I know. Uh, that sort of feeling of like, yeah, even somebody who's like done everything still feels like shit. And it's like, well, how the hell am I supposed to make myself feel better? Like, if I'm like the reason that I feel bad is because I'm not, you know, anybody. Like I'm just nobody. It's like, how am I ever gonna feel like even people who are, like even if I get there, even if I become successful, even if I get a job, even if I do anything, I'm still gonna feel like shit. What's the point? Like the pointlessness of it is what kills me. And the thing is that like you know, the problem is that there's no helping that thought. Like, you know, you can't just go directly against that thought because otherwise you're just not being helpful. You're just like avoiding the question by being like, "Oh, maybe it won't happen to you." That's avoiding the question. That doesn't help anybody. But it's like, right now, I'm start saving up my points for the thing. But yeah, like like you either have to address it in a constructive way, which is hard, or you know you have to counter it, and you can't counter it because it's like you know, what are you gonna say? You gonna say that oh maybe it won't happen to you, or maybe you'll figure it out, like you know, especially when you talk about somebody that was way like super famous, like in a band that like you know. Just, there weren't many people who didn't know what Linkin Park was at the time that they like you know were at their peak. So it's like, you know, it's like how in the world can anybody be like, oh yeah, I'm six like if they if he can't even feel good about himself after all he's done, like how in the world am I ever gonna feel good about what I've done? Like, you know. I don't know. That's just sort of thing, and I don't know how to deal with that. I don't know how anybody deals with it. I don't even know how I'm made this far, to be entirely honest. Yeah, what a game to be talking about depression over. I think I said that last time I was talking about depression. It's like, oh yeah, I was playing this, what was I playing? I think I was playing Exano when I was talking about depression last time. I don't know, I can't remember. Or was I even talking? I mean, I assume I've been talking about my depression before, because like, that's like an ever-present part of my life. It's fighting with that. It's like it. To get back to my point I was making, it's like how in the world if people that are popular, people that are like the public eye, people that are, you know, super successful, think of themselves worthless, like how in the world are, you know, someone like me, who is actually, it's actually worthless, how in the world am I supposed to feel good? How in the world, like, you know, like even if I climb out of the pit of despair, even if I climb out of being where I am right now, like, you know, it's not gonna get any better. So, what am I supposed to do? That's just, what is anybody supposed to do? Rather than just like talking about myself, like how is anybody supposed to feel good? Like it's you know, it's nice to say that it's different for everybody, but like it's also, it's a good barometer to be like, hey, is this feeling of worthlessness ever going away? It's like probably not. And that's what scares me, is that like the feeling of worthlessness never goes away. It's like no matter how much worth I add to myself, I'll always be worthless in my own eyes. And it's like, where do I find the motivation to move on? Where do I find the motivation to like do anything? It's like, damn. And yeah, probably shouldn't be. Probably nobody's coming here to be like, oh yeah, I really want to listen to you talk about your depression. It's like, well, I don't know, this is me. Like I said, it's who I am. Not like it's not going away. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But like, if somebody like, you know, the lead singer of Linkin Park, Chester, anybody to go by, it's like, probably never goes away. You know. Or as Johnny Cash said, you know, focus on the pain, because in the end, it's the only thing that is real. I don't think that's the exact quote, but like obviously, like that's what he says, is that it's, you know, the only thing that's real. Like that. Ugh. It's like it's weird to think about, like, so that's when depression's at its worst, is when it's like completely without purpose, like you have no reason to think so little of yourself, but you still think so little of yourself, and it's like, well, like how am I supposed to improve? Like if you're already doing the best you can, and you still feel like you're not enough for yourself, like you haven't proven yourself to yourself, the person that matters the most. That's my opinion. Sure, why not? So the meme. But like that's just sort of the thing. It's like how far do you have to go? Like how far does the rabbit hole go? And it's like, well, it goes as, I don't know, just keeps going, I guess. Never stops. That's what scares me. Is that, what if it never? What if there's never a bottom? What if the you know, I'm so bad at describing this. It's just, it's also like such a like a personal issue that it's like I've never actually put the words together to describe how this feels. But then again, most people with depression usually don't share their experiences either, because it's like, you know, it's hard to expose your own weakness to others. And plus, there's such a stigma to it. And a lot of people who suffer from depression also like treat each other like shit, because, you know, we feel so shit about ourselves that, like, you know, I don't know, that sort of like changes the way we treat other people. Like when you genuinely hate yourself so much that you know, other people that feel the same way, you hate them too. like that sort of feeling. Like it's hard to describe. Basically, to describe it in a different sense, it's like, you know, you hate yourself so much that it's like, how in the world, if I don't even love myself, how can I love anybody else? That sort of thing. You know, and it's like, you know, it's rough. So like, you know, two people that both have like serious depression and like, you know, like self-loathing issues. Like it's really hard for them to like be compassionate to others because they don't even know how to be compassionate to themselves. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with any of this. I'm just gonna keep talking because choice do I have? I'm just gonna shut up. That won't change anything. Bunny's already out of the box. So, oh, there's a reason I haven't been leveling up. So I actually don't have any options. I need some rerolls. That's the long and short of it. Is I need some rerolls, but I like how it keeps segueing back and forth between the two. But no. Well, yeah, it's just like that's why I never looked more into the what happened to him, is because like I just like I didn't want to know anymore because what I already knew was already too much for me. Like it, like that, you know, it was like this forbidden knowledge that I wish I never learned. So I was like, I probably shouldn't look into it more because it's like, you know, that music's gotten me through. And people, I always hate when people say this, but like the reason that people listen to depressing music is usually because they're feeling depressed and it makes them feel like it helps them belong in that moment, for lack of a better phrase to use. Like they feel like it's like this feels right. Listening to sad music when you're sad feels right. And you know, that's just the sort of thing. So like whenever I was depressed, I'd listen to like Linkin Park and listen to the like rebellious, depressing music. You know. And, you know, that made me feel better about myself because I felt like I belonged in that moment. You know? I felt right. So, you know. So like when somebody says like, "Oh, if you're sad, you should listen to happy music." It's like happy music when you're sad feels like a kick in the teeth. It's like, "Oh, just be happy." It's like, "Well, I'm happy. You should be happy too." It's like you when you listen to depressing music, you feel like you're not the only one who goes through the same thing. And you know, it just feels right. Like there's nothing more to it. Like it's just what you do. It's just the natural place to go. So, no, but that's how I, you know, I escaped into the music, and the music felt right, and you know, that sort of thing. I don't know. I'm so bad at describing anything because I usually don't talk to people, so I don't have anybody like here right now who's actually like, you know, going back and forth to be like, "Oh yeah, you know, I understand what you're saying." It's like I'm literally just talking to myself. I don't know. And the thing that bothers me the most is like, is anybody actually interested in listening to me going on about this stuff? And like that sort of crushes me. It's like, you know, does anybody give a shit? The answer is probably maybe. Well, I mean, when you count like the 7 billion people or however many there are now, I should really look up that statistic because I always say 7 billion. It's probably higher by now. But I just always say it because that's what I default to, because that's like the last number I remember. Oh god, I lost all of that. No. I lost all of that freighter, all that enemy cargo, all that experience. all the rerolls that I needed so desperately, you know, just cocked it up. Like, I don't know. Linkin Park was part of my childhood. I still listen to it now, but like, well, old Linkin Park. I don't remember the newest Linkin Park album. Like, I only listen to like the really old stuff. I say really old stuff that I grew up with. Yeah, damn. It's just the feeling that there will never, like, there will never be a new. Well, at least in my opinion, there will never be a new Linkin Park song ever again. Because like even if the rest of the members like make a song, it's still gonna be like you guys are missing like one of your like most important members, or just one of your members. Period. Like it's not even about importance. It's just like when you cut out one part of Linkin Park, it's like or one part of a band. Is it really the same band anymore? So I say no. You know. The name doesn't make the band. People in the band make the band, in my opinion. No, it's just, and that's the same thing would happen when the manga writer for Berserk, or the author of like everything, Berserk, the mangaka, as people who read manga call them. Like they died, and then I was like, they didn't suicide. I thought they just died about like, their heart, like a vein in their heart exploded, I believe, from what I heard. But like when he died like that, and I was like, just that feeling of like they will never be something more, like something like a part, like there will never be completion or continuation of that thing that I cared about deeply, and it's just like just tearing a hole, and it's like, well, I have to live the rest of my life with that big hole in my chest. And I'm not a guy who's very good at dealing with that sort of thing. I'm a very sensitive person when it comes to emotions. Like, I'm very emotionally unstable, but like when stuff like that happens, like I just don't know how to deal with it. It's like every time I lose something like that, and it just never goes away. And I mean, everybody experiences that sort of thing, like loss of a family, or band they love breaks up, which that's happened to me like a lot. Well, yeah, quite frequently. Bands I used to listen to just stop making music, or their members die. Usually the members die. Like, and that's just like, ugh. I don't know. I never learned how to deal with that sort of thing, and it's not the sort of thing that somebody can just tell you how to do it. Like it's one of those things you have to learn, and you either can or can't learn it. Like it's not like a riding a bike. Because theoretically anybody who can physically ride a bike can learn how to ride a bike, but it's not that simple. It's not that simple at all. Because if it was that easy, like there wouldn't be mental problems. Like people wouldn't suffer to. Oh, sorry, someone just closed my door, I think, or I'm just like hallucinating. But yeah, it's like how do you learn how to deal with something like that? And personally, I just don't know how you learn. Like, genuinely, I have no idea. Give me a second, I have to go and start. I have one reroll. God damn it. Kinetic boost, whatever. Oh god damn it. Like actual jackasses. I need to like super fast like get this figured out. Barrier, force armor. Don't do army shields. Defiance. One celestial lance. Don't want flash shield. Stabilization won't really matter. Rampage is bad. Thrust is bad. Okay, let's actually go Winnow. Let's actually go Winnow, because like all of these are things I do not want. There's hidden power. Get my protocol near. Do I? No, not really. Maybe, I don't know. Aegis. Sanctuary. When your shield protects you, recover shield proportional to your missing shield. Your maximum shield adds additional recovery. 8% maximum shield. Okay. But less thrust. Your shield only begins cooldown when it breaks. That's fine. We got more rerolls anyways. It breaks while it protects you. Trigger emergency system. Provide damage and collision immunity. That's good to me. Let's just stay still for a while. Yes, we now really have the problem of needing our shields to come back. But yeah, it's just... I don't know if... I mean, I know somebody else goes through what I go through, but it's just... I don't know how in the world to, like, talk to somebody who goes what I go through, because, like, all I know how to do is tell them my experience. Like, explain to them how I do it. And that's it. That's all I know what to do. Like, talking from experience is like the only thing I know how to do. Like, I mean, if I knew how to... I don't know. I don't even know what I'm going on with anymore. Like, I mean, I know what I'm going on with. This is... I don't know what I'm actually supposed to say about what I'm saying. Life is very complicated. And I don't know how to make it less complicated. Complicated. Don't want to do that. I don't know. Oh, I was supposed to make that stupid joke sick. Oh yeah, if you feel the same way, put a comment in the comment section now. Say the opposite. I don't know. All I can say is do as I say, not as I do. My advice is far better than how I do things, honestly. I literally just... I have a lot more confidence saying things than I have doing things. Which is saying a lot. Or maybe it's the opposite. I have no idea. Honestly, I always say I'm a very unreliable narrator because I am. Especially when it comes to my life. I don't know. Honestly, I'm just thinking, like, what am I most afraid of that might happen next? And, like, how would I react to it when it happens? And that's just... Can't even say it, because it's that dark. And I think I would get too terrified to even talk about it. I just... I don't know. Like what I'm thinking is like back to like the Linkin Park thing. Like, how in the world would anybody have reached out to him? Like, what if he didn't want to reach out to anybody? How would he help? If he was like, not willing to like let people in. Which I don't like I said, I don't know what happened. I'm just assuming that like he was like, I'm just not gonna talk to anybody about this. Like, don't even know how like the people around him would have like even attempted to help. Even if they were allowed to know, like it's not like you can stage an intervention for the guy. You know, you don't know a guy's having a problem. Like, what are you supposed to do? Like, you can't just blindly begin to like question him. That's probably gonna make it worse. So it's like, I don't know. And like in a dark recess of my mind, it makes me feel better about myself. That like that despite the fact that I am so like he had so much more to live for than I ever had, but I'm still here. That's sort of like dark thought. Like that's sort of like better him than me sort of thing. Like, and not in that sense. It's obviously like I was a fan of him. It's not like I was wishing him ill. It's like yes, but it was like just that sort of like it was just sort of me trying to like get any sort of positivity out of it for myself, which just usually ends up with me going in like to dark places like that, which are very messed up. But like it's also true, and it's like because like the rest of it was just like darkness anyways. It was like that's so messed up. Like the only way I could think about it is like there's only two ways to think about it. It's like how like I don't understand why you could do it, and on the other end it's like or like he had so much to live for, and on the same page it's like it's like thinking about like maybe you don't need so much to live for, maybe that isn't what's going to help, that sort of thing. Like also like it's like all that money didn't do much, did it? All that combined is still like obviously very dark, but like what other choice was there? It's like in terms of like how else am I supposed to think about it? Like it's not like I have a plethora of like ways to think about this. It's a very dark topic, so no matter where you go with it, it's like in some form just messed up. That's what I mean. I don't know. Maybe I should get off this topic, but like also don't want to leave it on just like I don't know where to like leave a good stopping point. It's like relatively speaking, I'm doing fine, but for how long, who knows? Honestly, I don't think there's much more for me to say, so it's sort of just like damned if I do, damned if I don't. Let's talk about the game. let's try getting out of the dark recesses of my mind and get back to the game. Just a little bit. God, for some reason I feel so ashamed of myself whenever I bring this sort of stuff up, and it's like, why? Why do I always feel so ashamed? Why am I ashamed that I'm depressed? Why am I ashamed that I'm letting other people know about it? It's like, what does that change? Like, if people don't want to hear it, they just leave. So it's not like they're like, like It's not like I'm holding anybody hostage and making them listen to this garbage. I don't know. So like that's like my genuine like thoughts and feelings. And, you know, that's kind of like I've said before. That's kind of like what I'm here to do is like share myself. And if people don't want me to share with them, like, you know, it's kind of there's not much I can do about that. So I should just like shut up and relax. Except I can't relax because that's just the way that I am. I don't know. That's how I usually am. Is that I usually get myself riled up and then it's especially bad when there's nobody here to keep me, like, you know, to like take hold of me. Like nobody's gonna come over like next to me right now and like dude, relax, you're fine. You know, because I'm here alone right now. Just sort of that's, you know. So I just got myself riled up and feeling like shit for no particular reason other than because, you know, that's just what I felt like I wanted to talk about. And I would have been like this anyways. Not because I'm streaming at all. It's like I would still be having these depressing thoughts regardless. Oh yeah. God, our score's so low. This build's a bit of a slow burn. Which is kind of ironic. Or ironic. It's a pun. That's what I meant. Slow burn. River fire. Slowly killing people by like slowly burn them away. Oh, I might actually end up crying. I hope I don't end up crying on stream. That'd be embarrassing. I say embarrassing, it's like I don't know. Oh, my worst problem is that I don't know how to go back to the game after saying this sort of shit. Ugh. Yeah, we're getting really slow, by the way. I can't remember what I took that made me super slow, but kind of like my speed back. What is making me so? Oh, Sanctuary, isn't that making me as slow as I am? Yeah, now our rate at which our cloaks come back, or our cloak, or our yeah, our cloak stealth, our cloaking. It's scaling based on a level. So now that we're super slow, it basically as our speed goes up, we become visible rapidly. But you could still like coast around. Like if we were to get say like Slipstream, we could just like coast, slowly glide around. Our enemy's gonna have a hard time doing anything to us. But we're also, we don't have, do we have hidden power? I think we do have hidden power, except we don't have any other damage. I think we have our shield and our fire, that's about it. And it hasn't gotten that powerful yet. We need Orbs of Discord for like a big, like consistent power spike. Like it'll both be like consistently making us stronger, and you know, bring us what we need to actually do anything really. You also need the thing that makes it so our shield isn't prevented from regenerating when we take damage. So we'll figure that out too. But yeah, this is the one problem with the build. It's one of those builds where you just like go AFK for like hours. See, like we can totally just AFK. Which probably isn't the best build for somebody who's like super depressed right now, just talking about bullshit. Should be doing? I don't know. Does anybody else feel depression? That's what my brain is just like. How do you do, my fellow depressed kids? Yeah, hopefully we'll wind up with a high score. If nothing else, I at least hope we get past this boss. You're so slow. Yeah, most of our damage is coming from our shield right now. So we need to stay close range. Alright, let me adjust to my chair. Considering I can just do that. Get some drink. Considering I can just do so. Doesn't really matter. Yeah. That protocol. Airball. I hope the thing that I was thinking of isn't music exclusive. Also, this is Weaponized Shield. Basically, it increases damage. Does it increase weapon damage? Did I just waste the level? Okay, yeah, they take more damage from everything. Take more total damage, which is good. But yeah, this build's so slow in terms of killing and movement. It's a bit obnoxious, but this is the build I used to get the high score. This is the build that I used to get like several million points. Several as in more than one. 2 and up. I don't know, I can't remember what my high score was. Could have been anything, honestly. Stand, I don't really care about Radiant Shields. Where's our maximum shield? Fine, whatever. I mean, allow us to do more, but it's also I don't know. I don't know what the I don't know what's good and what's not. Don't ask me. I'm just piloting the run. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, I'm not even using a build, so I'm kind of not just piloting a run, but also just I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, it was kind of obvious to begin with, but like also I don't want to be lying. It's very true. I don't know what I'm doing. in general. Yeah, I wish the music would get a bit more epic right now, because, like, I don't know. I don't feel very epic right now, just slowly moving back and forth. I wish the game would just, like, genuinely speed up. I wish the enemies would come faster, basically. Just like, holy shit, I will be here for the rest of my lifespan. Waiting for this run to end. I might actually just imagine how like meta that would. Or not meta. What if I just like go lie in my bed, fully clothed, just leave the game running by itself. It could. Man, I wish I was whoever was watching this on YouTube right now, because like you could just fast forward to the end and be like, is he still doing this run? And at the end, the question is yes. That like somehow like the stream just ends without me actually losing. Like hot damn. Or if it ends with me like falling asleep and the stream just continuing on. I want to be that guy. I want to be the guy who sees this as like one of 3 12-hour videos. I don't want to be the guy who has to freaking play that. Like I said, I would normally like literally go to sleep after setting up the run. Like I think I'd do this and then I'd like go play Loop Hero or something. At the same time, just set them both up to like infinitely do their own thing. Then you just go AFK. You don't just like sit around and keep playing it. That's the problem. Relations probably good. Oh god, music, you're killing me. Like me actually killing me. Like the just like the I am honestly bored. Yeah, once we lose this run and like get the last upgrade, I'm probably gonna switch games, assuming that this isn't end at midnight. In which case, like if it's midnight, I will probably be leaving it there. So I can wake up at a reasonable time tomorrow. Please live. Yeah, I think we're good. It's very good. Oh, I was going to Dumbledore joke. Dumbledore calmly said, "Here, did you put the put your name in the goblet of fire?" I love that. That's what the book said. That's verbatim what the line was in the book. It's like he calmly asked Harry, and it's just the clip of the movie where he just like freaks out and says, "I'm so gonna die," or not. Oh god, yeah, okay. I'm good. Okay. Yeah, this build has like no killing power really. It just exists. Yeah, we don't really fire a game. Game, you know I don't fire my gun. Don't screw with me. Last stand. Well, why not? Why not take that? Let's get out of the pool if nothing else. So I'm going to be seeing a lot more of the Void, by the way. And imagine if we got explosive growth, and then the next thing we get is times by 5, and then we banish it. That would be pretty badass. Like, imagine getting 5 times grandeur. Occasionally have delusions of grandeur myself. I'd say delusions of grandeur. Mostly delusions. I never feel extremely grand. I'm so mean to myself. God, that's so satisfying. It's my favorite part of this game is once you get like this certain like right amount of damage on all the enemies, they just like start popping one after the other. I should definitely move away from that. Yeah, that's back now. Okay, that somehow did miss me, but it's fine, honestly. It's fine by me. Yeah, we're sort of just waiting for grass to. I was about to say grass to dry, grass to dry. But don't worry. Oh, after enough hours, we'll have a high score. Several centuries later. It's normally a very fast-paced game. See, this is how it's done. Well, just for the sake of just idea, like what would it be like if like instead of just being like speed runs being a thing, what if there was also like slow runs being a thing? Like what if there was like a contest for like most hours spent playing the same exact game for just no reason? Like how long could you stand playing the same game? I guess it would be a marathon stream, but like that's what I'm interested in. I'm interested in playing the same game as slowly as humanly possible. Like, how long would it take before you started suffering from, like, Stockholm Syndrome for the game? Basically, Stockholm Syndrome is when it's a concept. I don't believe it's a theory. Psychological theory that people begin to care about their captors at some point. They're captured. They can, like, sympathize with their captors. Which... Oh, I don't deny the possibility of it existing. It's just... seems weird. Oh. Please give me some wild mods. Something else. Please. Illusions of bravado. Yes, I know I said it wrong, but who cares? Yes. That might make the game a bit more interesting. Probably not. It's just going to be more powerful enemies that we're just going to hide from anyways. That should increase our unit stats. It also increases the rate at which we go cloaked, which is very useful. Alright. I'll be here. The sands of time are running out now. Still be here. Oh god. Don't know why I decided to use that sort of accent, but it did. I'll still be sitting right here. See, like, slowly crawling up. I think we ran out of time to fight the boss, and now there's other enemies are just spawning around it, which is good, by the way, because I was getting a little tired of watching paint dry. Ooh. God, I have to be careful now. Okay, please do not move to my last known location, because I didn't actually move from it. That is be so dumb. That means 3 more things could be void. Is the random mods which cannot be removed. Hell nah. Oh. No. No. Damn it, game. You're not helping. Fortunately, all the summons just get insta-gibbed. Oh god, this is the end if I'm not careful. Okay, we're good, we're Gucci. We Gucci. I hate that. I hate that phrase. Oh god. Please. I think the shield thing I was referring to that made it so when we take damage it doesn't stop regenerating. I think it's mutually exclusive with the other shield thing that I took. That's why we couldn't have. That's why we can't find it. See, now we have 2 bosses. This is the problem with this build, is that now we have 2 bosses that we can't get rid of. Rather than just one. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, can I move? Can I move? Okay, now we're alive, but also very much dead too. Please come back, yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that build goes very slowly, and What time is it? Okay, it's midnight. Oh, I'm actually just gonna suicide. Figuratively, not literally. Win the game, I mean. Support. See you guys around.